So the RC starts off with saying, amid the bustle of Tony Blair's Britain. So we are talking about quite a few years back when Tony Blair was the Prime Minister. When he was doing this RC, what you need to check is that, okay, how many Prime Ministers have there been since Tony Blair gave up office, right? And say, for example, you basically go to the net and you check Prime Ministers of Britain, right? And you get to see this picture of there. You got Theresa May, who's just come on board. You have David Cameron before that. You had Gordon Brown before that, and you had Tony Blair, who was there from 1997 to 2000, almost this thing. Before that, of course, in my time when I was in school, it was John Major, and before that, it was Margaret Thatcher. Coming back to the RC, amid the bustle meaning hurly-burly, lot of things happening, excitement, etc., etc. The tradition of the afternoon tea is one of the last remaining traces of the country's genteel past. Two big words. Straight away you need to go and look at afternoon tea. What exactly is that? Because we don't have it in India very frequently. And you have these pictures of afternoon tea coming up, and you have like, it's a tea. Probably you have to type meaning into Google to be able to actually come. So it says afternoon tea is a tea related ritual introduced in Britain in the early 1840s. It involved as a mini meal to stem the hunger and anticipation of an evening meal at 8 p.m. It is a meal composed of sandwiches, cut into fingers, scones, cream, jam. So if somebody has read Famous Five and all that, you would have probably understood what exactly afternoon tea is all about. Coming back to the passage. Where exactly is it? Yeah, great. Genteel, again you can need to look up that word. It means something civilized, cultured. There are few places that conjure up that past better than the oak panelled King's Bar Lounge at the Hotel Russell. Conjure meaning bring up that image. A fading Victorian pile. Pile here, it does not mean the normal pile, but more like a building or a place is the concept over here. That sits on the edge of Bloomsbury, only a few short blocks from the British Museum. On a drizzly summer, what is drizzly? Drizzly basically means raining. So afternoon, I sink into one of the lounge's overstuffed leather chairs, feeling as if I were being transported back to an earlier, more leisurely era, far from cool Britannia and debates over the future of the euro. The spell is abruptly broken, however, by the sudden agitated entrance of a Slovenian philosopher, Slavoj Zizek, who is in town to deliver a series of lectures at the British Film Institute. So just once, I think probably you need to check once who exactly this guy is, Slavoj Zizek. See if you can read up something around him, and that will give you some context, might just be useful at some point of time later down the line. So this is Slavoj Zizek, and this is his Wikipedia page also coming up now. And so basically you got an idea that the author has introduced some kind of atmosphere where he's talking about something peaceful, quiet, enjoying yourself, and then suddenly there is an excited philosopher who enters the scene. That's how it has panned till now.